it spread like a virus. Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Punjab, Karnataka. Farmers were throwing away milk, food, making two main demands. Waive off our loans. Ensure profitable prices for our produce. But don't farmers get free water and electricity and pay zero tax? Now they don't want to pay back money they've borrowed? It seems improbable that farmers are actually suffering. Sadly, it's true. However, the government's decision to waive off their loans is precisely the wrong thing to do. Yet it's done regularly. In 2008, the UPA government waives off 720 billion rupees of farmer loans. What was among the first things that Yogi Adityanath did on becoming UP Chief Minister? 360 billion rupees waived, setting off a domino effect. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana. The joke going around was, the very rich get away, the very poor get forgiven. It's the middle class that suffer the EMIs. In a bad monsoon, one can understand the farmer's misery. But in good monsoons, we should rightly expect a bumper crop. But since everyone's made a bumper crop, the price drops.
In 2015, the price for 1 kg tur dal was 110 rupees. During the 2016 bumper harvest, 40 rupees.
During the recent bumper crop of tomatoes, farmers just let their produce rot. The price at the mandi is less than what it costs to transport it. Meanwhile, costs are going up, squeezing the farmer in the middle. Instead of waiving off loans, the government needs to root out the heart of the problem by 1. Better implementation of MSP, minimum support price at which the government promises to buy the farmers' crops. The MSP must be known before the season so farmers can decide which crops are profitable to plant. 2. Farmers need money urgently and cannot wait even a week to be paid. We will buy your crop at MSP. Come back after 10 days to collect your money. 3. 22 million tons of pulses were grown in India last year, but the government bought only 10% at MSP. We cannot buy any more. Our quota for pulse is over. Go to the market and sell it. But the market prices are much lower. Small farmers must be given the full benefit of MSP before big farmers. 4. Build cold storages to prevent bumper harvests from being wasted. Small and medium farmers who own land smaller than 1 to 2 hectares face more problems because when they inherit land, it is divided further within families, making each piece of land uncompetitive. Therefore, 5. The government needs to make it easy for a farmer to lease his land and get it back from other farmers, who can then use economies of scale to get better output from the land. Only 2% of USA's population are farmers, but they produce food enough for their whole country and also for export. In India, 25% are farmers and there are still shortages. 6. The Pradhan Mantri Bima Ayojan scheme for crop insurance hasn't settled 3/4 of the farmers' claim for the 2016 season, despite earning 63 billion rupees as profit. 7. We are still too dependent on the vagaries of monsoon. Israeli farms use modern irrigation, water harvesting and soil conservation techniques and have converted a desert land into an agricultural surplus country. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has promised Modi ji during his July 2017 trip, "We will help India with agricultural technologies." Waiving loans undermines the banking system and the future of the country as it shows that honesty does not pay. And how is the government going to pay all these billions and billions of rupees? Maharashtra will have to cut development schemes by 20 to 25%. State governments are planning to limit their costs by having an eligibility criteria. Farmers having other sources of income like rent or salary will not get a waiver. Just as the UPA farm loan waiver of 2008 did not help the farmers, this one will not help either. It will only kick the problem down the road for it to surface a few years later once again. Bisbo's Limerick. Governments are waiving off farmer loans that hang around their neck like stones. But to take away their plight, they need to get their policies right instead of cutting development projects to their bones.
If you like this video, share it with your friends and become Bisbo's friend by subscribing for free to Bisbo's YouTube channel.